Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Brad.
It's Christa. No, and Christa.
Yeah.
I said that wrong. Sorry.
Well, that's okay. Well, it doesn't really matter if it's afternoon or evening or...
Morning still for us.
Could be.
Yeah. Not
Could
be.
be.
It is.
I'm not sure if I'm awake yet.
Whether we're awake or not, it's still technically morning.
Immaterial.
Because I'm walking around like a zombie.
The oven's ready to
The
go.
oven's heated up. Sorry.
Jeez. It's one of those days.
Yeah.
So, okay. A lot of you guys, like us, are feeling the pinch in terms of your pocketbook when you go to the store and, well, first of all, there's not a lot on the shelves. But when you find stuff on the shelves, it's expensive.
Yes, very expensive. Even eggs themselves are ridiculously expensive. So we're gonna hopefully save you guys a little bit of money today.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. That's the goal. Is recipes that are easy to do, fast. They actually taste really good, and they're cheap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So.
But hold on one sec.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, we are going to be using a lot of store-bought ingredients, stuff that we have around our farm, but you can use regular, like eggs. We have our chickens, so we don't buy eggs, but obviously you can go buy eggs.
Right.
But we're also going to show you products that we love that are our freeze-dried stuff. However, you can substitute any old thing you want out for store-bought, one-to-one.
Right. Right. And,
1-to-1.
And you don't even have to add any of these ingredients. If you don't like these ingredients, you can add whatever you want. It's entirely up to you. That's the beauty part of breakfast burritos. So.
Well, that's breakfast burritos. You're going to make biscuits.
Biscuits. And then the
McClones.
McClones. We're going to make some of those.
Yeah. And let me tell you what, these breakfast burritos, when you make them, if you have chickens, they're pennies. If you don't have chickens, they're still like dimes and quarters.
Right, right. So it's still going to be a lot cheaper than the ones that you get at the McClone place. So.
But first, you got to
and a lot healthier for you.
Oh yeah, not all the chemicals and stuff. So first, you're doing biscuits, right?
First, we're doing biscuits. That way, these can bake while we're doing everything else. So,
Southern style biscuits.
Southern style biscuits, super easy. I usually double the recipe, so forgive me if I mess up, because I usually, when I make them, I usually make a truck ton of them, and then the kids eat them for several days for breakfast and lunch and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
So 3 cups of flour.
Yes, ma'am. While you're doing that, well, once you get kneading, I'll say hello to everybody.
Okay.
So 3 cups of flour.
3 cups of flour, and then. We've got baking powder and baking soda. So 2 tablespoons of baking powder. And I did run this through a fine
sieve?
Strainer, metal strainer.
Do you want to tell them the tip about the baking powder?
Baking powder. I do not buy baking powder from the store anymore because it's old. Even the stuff you buy on the shelf. Once it's made and 6 months later, it's not going to have that leavening action like fresh baking soda does. So the tip for fresh baking soda, change that, baking powder is 1 part baking soda, 2 parts cream of tartar. And so you have 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, you have baking powder. And I'm wondering, I don't know if this is true, but every time I make it, within just a few weeks, it's already like caked and hard. That's why I run it through a little metal strainer before I use it. I wonder, and somebody may know, do they put an anti-caking agent in this baking powder?
They have to.
I would imagine, because baking powder is usually very loose and not like this stuff. It's really strange.
Well, and also, just a word of the guy who consumes it and mom makes it and fluff. The thing, there's no comparison. When you make baked stuff with the fresh that she's talking about. It's fluffier. It has, I don't even know, it's more
lighter.
Springy.
It's
Yeah, there's something to it that's far better. So if you have the ability, make your own.
Right. Okay, so we've got our 2 tablespoons of baking powder. We gotta have half a teaspoon of baking soda. And I already ran that through the strainer as well because it gets caked. You guys know that. Then we need 1.5 teaspoons of salt.
All right. We're going to say hello to everybody here when she's mixing.
Yeah. And then I left it in the refrigerator.
What?
The lard and the butter. Now,
you already cut it up?
I already cut it up just to save time. You can use all butter. You can use all lard. You can use half and half, which is what I do. I like the flavor of the butter, but I like using the flakiness of the lard. So I've got it into little cubes here.
There we go.
See there? And it's cold. I left it in the refrigerator. And you want 3 tablespoons of each for this particular recipe. And before I put that in there, I'm actually going to mix these dry ingredients really quick just to get them incorporated.
And a side note, if you're wanting to make your own lard, we do have a video on that because we did make that lard from, we processed a pig and then we had them keep the actual fat.
Right, and they ground,
And then,
they sent it through a meat grinder, which was great.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
It saves a lot of time, and if you're slow, if your temperature's just slow and low, that is the tempo.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't taste like bacon. It's
Nope.
just straight up the creamiest. It was weird at first for me even using lard because it's like, oh, I know what that is.
All right, I know what that was, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so really, really great for a lot of baking stuff that if you haven't, I'd suggest you try it.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful. Now, this isn't done. This isn't ready to be mixed together. What I like to do is I just take my hands, and you can use a pastry knife, but I just use my hands and I kind of just smash the butter and lard with the flour.
If you can get a little closer. There you go, baby. Thank you. Any specials on specials coming up on the cookbooks? Yeah, you know what? Probably later this month.
Yeah.
We could probably work something out. All right.
So yeah, I just try and smash the flour and mix that way it kind of coats all of the flour. And
you want little pieces.
You want little pieces, like pea-sized pieces or smaller. You want crumbles.
Yeah, so it permeates.
Yeah.
Permeates through the flour there.
Yeah.
Or if you were in our Bible devotion this morning on Big Family Devotions, then it's like the leavening. It leavens. Well, you want it to permeate.
Yeah.
This is good leavening. That's
Well,
not the butter. But
I was going to say the butter's not leavening, but the baking powder and baking soda.
Through everything. That's the thing.
Yeah. So it takes a couple minutes just to make sure that those pieces, there's no big chunks, because big chunks of butter and lard, but it makes those big pockets, and that would be kind of weird.
That can be nice, but it's better if it's through everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing there, sister? You okay?
Yeah, my hands hurt.
We're getting old. I've got arthritis, and so does she.
This particular job is a little harder because I'm using my thumbs, and the joints in my thumbs are sore.
Yeah.
But
I guess when you start getting old,
power through.
Our parts start falling off and rusting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
All right. I think we're good here.
You ready?
All right, so now, clean my hands off.
Was ist das next?
All right, so see if you want to show.
I'll do the close.
So you can kind of see just small little crumbles here and there.
A little closer there, baby. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah, you can see that.
Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and I need to use the KitchenAid. So Brad's going to say hi to everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the 1.5 cups of buttermilk over there, and I'm going to pour it in and get it mixing, and it's only going to make a few rotations of the blade, and then it'll be done. You don't want to over mix it.
Yep. So let's see who's here. I'm going to scroll to the top and say good afternoon, morning, whatever you want to call it, to Lisa. Heather Cohen Batty. Hi, guys.
Hi, Heather.
Good afternoon to Shelly, Treasure Rescue, and from Massachusetts, Mishka, Felicia, hey, John. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Wanda and Dan, Treasure Rescue again, Phoebe, Jesus is Lord, Ross Jackson Jr., Ross, that's not our topic today, but that could be a topic some other day. He's asking about safe septic home, but that's not a today.
No.
All right, but possible.
I don't really want to talk about
Not today.
while I'm cooking food. No.
Okay, let's see. Danielle, Heather again, part-time prepper. Phoebe, Barbara, Melanie, and let me scroll. Life in the UP, Carolyn. Let's see, Ross, Mary Taylor, Angel. Hey, she says she's glad that they found us. That's very nice. Thank you.
Oh,
Angel.
very cool. Thank you.
Ellen, Rose, playing with Jen, and Debbie. She likes to paint.
Awesome.
I'm guessing because it says Debbie paints.
Oh.
If you liked pants a lot, you could be Debbie Pants. No?
Right.
Steve
That is
Knick,
true.
Grateful Acres, Angelo, and Tom and Brian from Louisiana. All right.
All right, I have to show you what I got.
And everybody else.
Y'all know that we went out of town.
Well, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
We were secretive.
Okay, then never mind.
But we went out of town.
We went out of town.
We were sneaky.
And we went to see some people.
Grandbabies.
We went to see our son and his family. So we stopped over in Shipshewana, Indiana, and stayed the night. And I love that area. But you guys may know I have a thing about measuring spoons, and they have to be pretty. And
yes.
I got these ones with bees on them.
The bees. Oh, and I like how the flour is into the scoop part.
Yeah. So I like those.
Yeah.
So had to share. Okay, now.
Loves to bake, so they say hi from Texas.
Oh, very cool.
Hello to
Put this back in the
Deborah.
fridge.
Wanda, we do not have a lactose-free coffee creamers. Lactose-free? We just use milk. I just use cream right from the...
Yeah.
Because we've got fresh cream from the cow.
Right.
Let's see. Are you going ahead? You moving ahead, or should I stop talking?
No. I'm just trying to make space here.
Okay. I love quick, easy recipes, says Sherry. Grim North.
This
from
is
Norway.
These are quick and easy. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of flour here on the table.
Grim North, Norway. Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
My favorite. I know you guys are close to. Was he? He was Finnish.
Who are you talking about?
Mr. Forsell.
Oh.
No, he was
Swedish.
Swede. He was Swedish. My favorite teacher ever. His name was Mr. Forsell, and he was Swedish. Yeah. And that man was funny. Choir director and music theory. He drank at least a pot to 2 pots of coffee every day.
Easy. And never washed his cup.
No, he never washed his cups. He just blow them out. He's like good to go.
That's where you get that.
I wash my cups.
Well, yeah, we wash the cups, but I see you do that.
I'll blow it out.
Yeah, that's
good
funny.
to go.
Yeah,
and it was really funny because some of the kids kind of got the impression because he'd have mugs everywhere. He had mugs all. He'd look for the cleanest one, blow it out, keep going, and it was always like they were coated with the color,
coffee.
The dark brown color.
They were black.
So some kids would start scratching their initials
And
inside
I can't imagine
the coffee.
if you
didn't
must
care.
have did that. You must have done that.
Not me, no. Mm-hmm. No, I did not. I love Mr. Forsell.
Yeah.
He was the best.
All right, so you can see this is kind of. Oh no, you can't see it.
What do you want me to show?
This
Close?
right here. It doesn't matter.
You got it. Boom, baby. Asking ye shall receive.
All right, so it's not really together much. So I'm gonna just knead it just a couple of times. We don't want to overdo it because we want nice flaky biscuits. I just want it to come together just a bit, and it's only just a few kneads, and that's it. I forgot my rolling pin.
Angel says, I make a lot of biscuits and freeze them raw for fast, fresh biscuits. That is an excellent idea.
Yeah, you can do it that way. I have done it where I bake them for 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And then that way I can take them out and bake them, and it doesn't take nearly as long. So.
Well, and I guess if you froze them like that, you would have to just get the right time and temperature in the oven so that they weren't wacky.
Right. All right, so I'm just kneading this to where it's, I don't know, that's probably an inch, maybe a little bit thinner. There we go. All right, got my handy dandy biscuit cutter.
Boom.
And we're just gonna make some biscuits. You can use a mason jar lid. These were a gift, and thank you to the person who sent them.
You could, you know, since it's Valentine's Day coming up, babe, you could make hearts.
You could make hearts.
Heart biscuits.
Just like that.
Oh, wait. I can't see it. You gotta,
Not very well.
wait. Here, I'll go to
Not
this
very
one.
well.
This
I'm not
screen.
very artsy.
You gotta show it close.
Not very artsy.
There you
But
go.
there you go.
It looks more like a
I
cat
am
face.
not a crafty person, guys.
Flying pics. Rose got it.
Yeah. That's what I said too. It was funny.
I just thought it looked cool, the colors.
Yeah. They're camouflage.
Yeah. Can't see it. All right.
All right. Now with these little leftover bits, I know this is a funky looking biscuit, but you know what?
It will be
It
delicious.
will be, and
It's like a
everybody
bow tie.
eats it. Yeah. Everybody eats it. Doesn't matter because you're going to smother stuff on it. So.
Moments with Moni. Finally caught you on a live. Watching from Arkansas.
Oh, very cool.
Thank you for showing up.
So this makes almost a dozen biscuits. This one, I think I'm going to mix in with this one and
Ellen
redo
says
it.
she makes square biscuits sometimes by putting the dough on the pan and just
cut
cut them
it.
like that.
There you
Hey,
go.
That's cool.
There you go.
Part-time prepper, we make biscuits, make the mix and freeze.
Yep.
Just add milk and voila.
Yep. You can do it
Voila.
that way too. It's whatever is your preference. So we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, so almost a dozen. If I'd rolled them a little bit further out, we might have gotten a dozen. But so we're going to go ahead and bake these at 450 degrees for 15 to 20-ish minutes, depending on how hot your oven is. It usually runs about 15, 17 minutes here.
Okay. Now, as you're doing that, since this is about money-saving, quick things, if we weren't talking, that would have taken 10 minutes.
Oh,
or
yeah,
less.
yeah.
Easy. And secondly, you can freeze them, which that saves you a lot of time there.
Right.
And let's talk about the money that this costs. So let's say that you rolled it out a little further and you got 12 biscuits out of it. The flour, 3 cups of flour, baking soda, salt, butter is the only thing that would really cost you at all, or
Yeah,
buttermilk.
because the lard doesn't cost us anything. Actually, the buttermilk, I don't use buttermilk, store-bought buttermilk. I use our cream, I use our milk, and I just add a little bit of vinegar to it. So that's negligible.
So with the flour, I'm going to say that the whole recipe probably costs $2.50, maybe, on the high side.
I would say $1.50.
Okay, well, let's call it $1.75 just for fun. You guys figure it out for exact. So then, per biscuit, that's 14 cents.
Yeah.
That's not bad, guys. 14 cents a biscuit,
Right.
and it's fast.
Right.
I like the jalapeno biscuits that Whataburger has. Oh, yeah.
We don't have. I've never been to a Whataburger.
I have, but we didn't have that.
No.
They had one in Tampa, but we just never went.
We never went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so while that's baking, I'm going to go ahead and get our stuff out to make our breakfast burritos.
Yo, that's next.
Flour in there.
Okay, pluses for breakfast burritos. You can make them any way you want. Now, the only thing that really is the same, honestly, for us is the eggs and the cheese and the sausage.
Right. But you can add whatever veggies, not at all.
Yeah.
It's all in preference. So this is just how we'd like to do them, and we make up a bunch of them.
Yeah, and then we freeze them.
Yeah.
That way you can microwave them really fast,
Yeah.
or if you got an air fryer, that's even better.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
It crisps up the edges a little bit.
Yep.
But again, you guys know we love our freeze-dried Thrive Life food. Matter of fact, we sell it, and
Yep.
a lot of you get it, and we're very grateful. So
Yep.
thank you.
And if you don't like it,
Use store-bought.
use store-bought.
Yep.
It's entirely up to you. We're just trying to show you what we do, and because it's hard to get things at the store.
And
it's expensive.
Yes. You can, so there's so many pluses to having this stuff
Mm-hmm.
because your eggs and dairy and meat can literally be on the shelf without having them refrigerated.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yep.
We're using sausage today from a pig that we processed. And you got the red pepper flakes or?
Not yet.
Okay. Because I can get them if you need them.
Yeah, no, I can get them.
But I wanted to say a word about the Thrive stuff is that if you don't use what you want, or if you say, well, I want peppers, but I don't have Thrive Life peppers, it's really okay. You can use store-bought. It's just 1-to-1. On all of these recipes that we're going to show you, it's 1-to-1. So if you needed a bell pepper, it might be a quarter scoop of an actual Thrive Life peppers, which we'll show you.
Right.
To make it about the equivalent.
Right.
So,
I mean, you could use store-bought peppers, but if you're not making very many breakfast burritos, your pepper might go to waste if you don't eat it right away.
Mushrooms too.
Mushrooms
Mom likes
too.
mushrooms, and that's what's so nice is that we'll make her up a bunch that has mushrooms. And then we'll mark them because everyone else will go, ah!
If you don't tell them, they won't know.
Oh, they will know.
Oh, no.
You'll find them on the wall. Our kids are not that bad.
No. No, they're not bad. They're not bad at all.
So actually, you know what? Let me show them while we're waiting for that to heat up. Where are your mushrooms?
They're right here.
Oh, you have stuff sneaked over there.
I have sneaked over here because I ran out of counter space.
Here's the peppers. Boom.
Those are actually not open, so if you could open those
I can
for
open
me.
them, but what's nice is this is just peppers. There's no preservative, there's no nothing. It's just peppers. And I'll open it up from scratch. And this is the best right here. Let me see if I can maybe hear that?
Well, and I know there's
Oh my
a lot
gracious.
of folks who don't eat pork. I know. They're ridiculous.
They smell so good.
A lot of you folks don't eat pork, and that's okay. Put
whatever.
a beef sausage in there. You could
Or
put
nothing.
whatever, or nothing. You don't have to have meat in there. If vegetarians, you can do that.
You want to vegan it out? Do it. Well, you can't with eggs, I
Can't
guess.
without eggs. I'm sure there's a way that you can do it vegan style, but
Yeah.
I don't know what the alternatives are.
Well, see, now vegan, from my understanding, is that it can't be,
An animal byproduct.
yeah. So, but what if the animal byproduct is symbiotic? Like, for example, our chickens, we protect them from predators, we take care of them, and in exchange, they give us the eggs that they don't want to use. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
We feed them.
Right?
They're not out scrounging around,
No?
getting
No?
picked off by all the bald eagles around here.
Right.
So what are you doing there, Mom?
I just put some red pepper flakes in here and some salt because our pork is just ground pork. There's no seasoning in it at all.
Love Thrive, especially the asparagus.
I love the asparagus.
She does too, and it's weird when you first bite one if you don't rehydrate it because it's crunchy.
Right.
But it's great for snacking.
Yep. Let me get a little pepper.
John Zeckerly, hey John, mushrooms are great. Here they are in here. These are Thrive Life. We just put them in there.
Here's I opened up a family size can, right? And I'm the only one that really likes them. So what I did is I divided them out from the family can and put them into small pint jars. And then I vacuum sealed the other ones, not this one, because this is the one I use.
Heather has a great comment. As
Yeah.
always, Heather
Of course she
always
does.
has great comments. I'm with you, Krista. I love mushrooms, but Kevin says it's like eating eraser.
Yeah, or slugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
slugs. Okay.
So I am cooking this first because otherwise the eggs would be done way faster than the sausage. And then what I'll do once this is done, I'm not going to take it out of the pan. I'm going to just throw the scrambled eggs right in on there and all of the veggies. I'll probably put the veggies in first with a little bit of butter so that they kind of rehydrate.
Yeah, and you don't lose any flavor.
Right.
So, okay, here's a good question. Wanda's asking, do you need to replace the oxygen absorber once you open it? Yes.
No.
We do, every time.
Yeah, we do, but
Every time.
But since there's oxygen in there and it's not a sealed can, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, here, like this.
Right,
It
but-
goes in.
Right, but once it's open, it's kind of useless. It doesn't really do anything. We put it in there just as a
But I will say this, that if you know that you're only going to use a little bit of something, go ahead and vacuum seal it.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's why I did it with that, with the mushrooms.
Oh, Danielle says, we have no Thrive in Ireland. Tell them to hurry up with the
international.
international.
I'm sorry.
Trust me, we have so many friends over in Great Britain and Ireland that say they would love to do this.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just not there yet. Secret, their plans are... Hold on.
Yeah.
I made pickled mushrooms for Christmas gifts last year, says
cool.
Ellen. That's nice. Yeah. And you know what? When it comes to these mason jars, you can get a top for it that actually will vacuum seal.
Yeah.
And that way you don't even have to put it in the like bags, because some of this stuff I wouldn't want to put it in bags because it might crush it. Right.
So I use these plastic lids for daily use. But if you use the canning lids, you can vacuum seal it on there, and it will last not 25 years, but it will last a lot longer than the 1 year that since you opened it.
Yeah.
They'll stay nice and crisp.
Yep. So, okay, there is a question, or there's just a clarification for Wanda. I meant a new oxygen absorber. You can.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to, but we vacuum seal.
Right. But for this, if it's open, it can still, moisture can still get in there, and you would have to seal it.
Actually, though, to make sure that, you know, communication's hard when you see like a short comment and you're not exactly sure what they're saying. If you're wondering, when you open this up, it is good just as it was picked out in the field for a year.
Yep.
A year. If you don't open it up and you just hold on to it, it's 25 years fresh.
Yeah.
That's amazing. No refrigeration.
Right. I need a bigger bowl to whisk.
Danielle says, yay, you made my day.
Oh, well, good.
Well, this is a good place to be.
That's awesome.
Good place to be.
Okay. So I shut off this burner because it is, the sausage is done and I don't want to burn any of it. So I'm going to...
and it's going to keep cooking.
It'll keep cooking because the cast iron is really hot. So I'm going to crack my eggs. Yes, they're farm fresh eggs, so I don't crack them all into the same bowl. I have a separate bowl. Yes, it means more washing, but I don't care.
Do tell why, baby.
Well, because you never know if you get a rotten egg or an egg that has already started to...
Fertilized egg.
A fertilized egg, and it's already got half a chick in there.
That's kind of gross. And
right.
It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen.
It does happen once in a while. And then there was one time we were visiting our son. This was a while back, and he went to make an egg, and he had been buying farm fresh eggs from the local people there, and he got a rotten one. Well, instead of cracking it into a separate bowl, he cracked it straight into a hot pan.
With the house.
Ew.
Dang.
Gross.
It was
for hours.
Let's just say that I would prefer if a skunk got loose in here.
No kidding.
It was bad.
Right. So, okay, for this, if you have the Thrive scrambled eggs, you would use 3/4 of a cup. I'm using 6 fresh eggs from our chickens.
What is the consistency of a reconstituted mushroom? Are they more rubbery than fresh? They're about the same.
They're a little bit more. They're almost like sautéed, slightly sautéed.
Yeah.
That's kind of the texture that they have. So
Hello
not slimy
Oregon.
at all. They're not slimy.
Zolpidim. Hello from Oregon.
All right.
With an alien face.
Where are you going?
I was going to go get this the egg powder. Just to show
Oh,
you.
there you go.
Yeah, let me set this over here. Mom's mixing. Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm just whisking up the eggs, beating the eggs.
powder.
I'm not using a whisk.
That's what they look like. You can see we use it a lot.
Yeah, we do use it a lot.
And it's just powder.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that one's been open for a while, so it does last quite a long time.
It most certainly does.
All right. Now, get this out of my way. All right, now we need some butter. So I'm going to kick the heat back on.
What about the sodium content in Thrive products? That's a great question.
Well,
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. It depends on the product. Some of the meats, it's just the meat and salt, and it's actually very low sodium. But most of the products, almost all of them, are just the product.
Right.
Like just this. It says, I'm going to hold it up here as close as I can, but it says just the red bell peppers. Let me see if I should go to a bigger screen. Here, let me see so I can show you. Like, right there. I don't know. Oh, twist it the other way, Brad. Red bell peppers. And that's most of the products are just potatoes, just strawberries, just this, just that. You can get some of the meats without salt at all. At all.
Right. The chopped chicken has 0 salt in it.
Now, what are you putting in there?
So I put in some onions and some green chilies.
Let me show them.
Yeah, sorry.
Because she's going fast.
Yeah, I am going fast. And then I'm going to just kind
the whole
of...
thing?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I'm kind of crushing them up so you can't really see them.
Green chilies. And,
There.
where's the ingredient? They always show it. I can't find it on here. Green chilies, just green chilies.
It's just green chilies. That's the beauty part of Thrive stuff, is it is just that.
Yep.
Red bell peppers, please.
Red bell peppers, yes, ma'am. Okay.
And these I'll have to break them up a bit.
Because they are nice big pieces.
They're big pieces. I mean, look at that. And they're so crispy. Look at that.
Taste one.
Love it.
They're really good, just like that.
Oh, man.
A lot of flavor.
Yeah. So I'm going to break these up a bit. Just because I don't want big chunks of red bell peppers
You want a flavor and you
I
want to bite
a flavor and a bite, but not a big, huge piece.
And again, this sits on your shelf. No refrigeration.
Right. This is a great camping recipe where if you're going camping or you just want to have it on your shelf, then you could make up a sealed bag with all of these ingredients in there.
They're done.
Okay. And then vacuum seal the bag. Yes,
Green chilies are not that spicy. That's correct.
They're not.
Absolutely, Steve.
They just add super yummy flavor.
Oh my gracious, look at those.
All right.
Perfect timing. I'm hungry.
Look at that.
Look at those biscuits. And that was fast, like 10 minutes maybe.
15 minutes. Well, but the time to make them was short.
Ready? Here we
They're
go.
hot. Of course they're hot.
Hot biscuit, hot biscuit.
All right, so I did put a couple of tablespoons of butter in here to add these veggies in. And the veggies are also going to absorb any of the fat that was from the pork. But this is pork that we raised, and it was super lean. When I make biscuits and gravy, I actually have to add butter to it to make biscuits, to make the sausage gravy.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
That's done.
And now I'm just going to add the eggs.
And you know what? There's one thing you could add as well to note.
Yes.
If you wanted to cook the eggs separate and then combine them, that's fine.
Yep.
It's 6 of one, half dozen of another.
Right.
And by the time you actually get that in there, it's done.
Yeah. I'm actually going to turn the heat off. And this is probably heavy meat. I could probably add more eggs to this. You probably could. And I think I will.
Yeah. That's good. Good timing, because I'm going to actually respond to something here.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm tired of hearing about Thrive Life, Homestead Jen says, because I can't afford it. Well, I'm here to tell you, sister. I don't know if you've
sorry
been to
hear that.
Well, honestly. I am sorry to hear that.
I am.
But also, I don't know if you've been to the grocery store lately, and Thrive Life ain't that much more anymore.
No,
it's just not.
Really not.
And with the way that prices are going up and up and up and up, it's looking a whole lot more attractive in terms of price because there's no waste.
Right.
That's a big deal with Thrive Life, because she just used probably a quarter cup to a half cup of mushrooms, for example.
And I would not have used the whole thing.
No.
Because there's a lot.
And then that would have got wasted, or you forget about it, you throw it in the fridge, and then it's like, oh, now I got a science experiment.
And honestly, I am truly sorry that you're tired of hearing about Thrive.
We love it.
We love it. This is how we feed our daughter. We use Thrive Life ingredients to feed our daughter who has a G-tube.
We grind it up into a powder.
We grind it up into a powder. So I'm sorry that you don't like it. We love it, and
It is what it is.
This is who we are.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and I don't want to discount how you feel about it.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, because I truly value what you think. But like I said, this is how we live. This is how we feed our daughter, and so I can't not talk about it because I just love it that much.
Well, and besides, if it's something you don't like, it's something you don't like. You don't need to watch this video. Watch something else.
Right.
It's no big deal. We're not filled with rage, bitterness, hatred, malice, and
all.
or animosity.
Not at all. No, and yeah.
Can Thrive send ice cream? As a matter of fact, thinking of others, yes, they can.
They don't have it. We have it from
They
a
have.
long time ago. They
I'm
have
gonna
done
go get
it.
Some. I'll go get some just to show you.
You goofball.
Yes.
I think you have to go downstairs, don't you?
Nope, there are some up here, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to turn this back on because I made more eggs. Because it was just a little light on the eggs. And I got to tell you, folks, I can't stand scrambled eggs, but I love breakfast burritos.
Okay, Mom. So here's the scoop. She loves to hear me say this, so I'm going to say it for everyone to hear. I was wrong. She loves hearing that.
No,
Yes, she does.
I do not.
The ice cream is downstairs, but what I do have is cake bites.
This was a thing that they did a couple of years ago, and we bought a bunch because they're yummy snacks, and we'll eat one here and there. And
Cake bites.
yep.
Oh, hey, Kimmy's here.
Hey, Kimmy.
Okay, so actually, this is right up your alley. This is the kind of stuff that Kimmy does.
This is
over at She's in Her Apron.
This is a freeze item.
She loves these kind of things.
For breakfasts or lunch, dinner, whenever you want, snacks.
So we've got breakfast burritos. Mom just made fresh biscuits, and we're gonna do McClone sandwiches.
And McClone breakfast burritos.
Yep.
They're healthier for you, and they taste way better.
How does it? Okay, God's Third Acre. This is a really interesting question. How does it compare in quality to Augustin Farms? Well, Augustin Farms, I don't believe, is even selling anything anymore.
They're not making anything anymore.
They kind of got hammered when the COVID thing happened.
And they rent their
Some of their freeze dryers,
their freeze dryers, where Thrive Life owns their freeze dryers,
which is a big deal. So in terms of quality, I can honestly tell you, because we went down the road of all of the preparedness foods, everything from the 4 Patriots bags of mush to Augustin Farms to owning your own freeze dryer. This for us is far better.
Yeah, it's the quality of the items is just a cut above, honestly.
Yeah. She hasn't eaten anything today.
Oh, Kimmy, come on.
Holy mackerel.
You gotta eat breakfast, kid. All right, this is done.
She is much younger than we are.
Is she? I have no idea how old she is.
She's got to be. I don't know.
She looks way younger than we do.
So, yeah, if you're looking for other recipes that are easy and freezer meals, she's a freezer meal chick.
Yep. Alrighty, so this is done. What's funny is I forgot to add the milk to the eggs.
Do you want to?
No.
You still
It's too late now. It's all
Here,
right.
I'll put the recipe up.
It's all right.
so
I'll
that
just
you
drink
can-
it. I'll just drink it.
You're just going to have the milk? Chug a lug. Go, 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 go. Now, here's the question. Do you want Augustin Farms? They used to be, they are packed. Okay, Augustin Farms, they rent their freeze dryers from other companies.
Yeah.
Thrive Life being one of the big ones that they rent from. So when everything hit, Thrive Life did really well, and they didn't do so well.
Right.
So
They ran out quickly.
Yeah. Here's the mystery secret ingredient, people. This is what you need in there. Bam. Come on, Mom.
Taste. Perfect.
More perfect. That's good. And then we put the cheese on with the burrito. Okay.
Tell me when.
Not yet. There you go. If you're doing like breakfast burritos, Cholula is hard to beat.
Yeah.
For a hot sauce.
Yeah.
Because it's not so much hot as it is a lot of good flavor.
It has a lot. I mean, there's some heat to it, but it's not ghost pepper hot. You know, it's got some heat to it, but it's a lot of flavor. It's really good.
Yeah. So, if I sign up, how much do I have to purchase in a month? Says God's Third Acre. Well, that's kind of, here's how it works. If you sign up to be just a regular purchaser, somebody wants to buy stuff, nothing. You buy whatever you want.
Right.
And if you want to get free shipping, sign up to be a delivery customer, and then pick whatever you want every month. It doesn't matter as long as you spend $100. Then shipping's free. Or if you don't want to spend that much, don't spend that much.
Maybe it takes too much.
Hold on. Oh no, I'm sure it's beautiful. But the other thing is, if you become a consultant, then you don't even have to buy monthly. Then it's just they say that to be what's called commissionable. Then you have to spend, or you have to do $50 in business, whether it's you or somebody else. So that's really nice because everybody has lean months and everybody has good months. Well, that means that I can go ahead and say, well, this month I didn't really want to purchase much stuff. Well, just don't.
Yeah.
You just don't. And they're not going to kick you off. But what happens is if you do that 6 months in a row, then they do take you off the books. That's the
all it
best
is.
deal.
And if you are just a monthly delivery customer and you want to skip a month, you can skip a month.
Yeah.
You can skip 10 months if you want. They're not gonna, and there's no charge
Yeah, it's free.
to sign up or anything like that.
Oh no.
I know there's no spoons.
Now I
They're
guess
all in the
so.
dishwasher.
Let's see now. And then you're going to assemble some?
Yep.
Let me see. Better. Yummy.
Yeah. It was good before. It's better with the Cholula. All right. Now, I need a spoon.
A spoon.
A spoon.
This biscuit is oblong, and that is offensive.
That was the last one.
That one's wrong. It needs to...
Okay, so depending on the size of your tortillas, depends on how much stuff you put in it, or how big you want them. If you want smaller tortillas, this was just what I grabbed because this one's got a hole in it. I think I'll get a different one because this one has a hole in it and I don't want it to leak.
Okay.
So.
I'm going to go to the close cam for you there, Mom.
Okay.
So they can see how you're putting this together.
So, we've got our tortilla. And I've got a scoop of the egg mixture. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. And
I've got where's the cheese? Yeah, you got it.
Right
okay.
Here. I got it. We're good. Some cheese. Just put that right on top because that heat's going to melt that. Now, to wrap it like a burrito, you fold in the sides. Then you fold this one over. And then very carefully tuck everything in and fold it in. Just like so. Whoops, not tearing that.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. And then I take plastic wrap and wrap it tight in plastic wrap.
Individually.
Individually, yes.
And that's really nice, especially for the kids. That way they just pull one out, you're done.
So I pull the sides in, just like I did a burrito. I pull the sides in, just so that those sides stay in. And then, again, I just roll it over like the burrito. Just like so.
Wait, hold on.
Right here.
Hold on, I'll go to the main camera. Wait, up there, and there you go.
See there? And this will probably make 10, I would guess.
Oh, more than that.
Depending on the size.
Oops. And this is big. I would honestly say, how much do you think that weighs?
Well, I can tell you.
I'm bad at guessing weights, but this feels like more than a quarter of a pound.
My scale.
Totsy, baby.
Oh, it's in grams.
Uh-oh.
Switch it over to pounds and ounces. Four ounces. 4.2.
All right, not a bad guess.
Yeah.
All right, now, let's figure out the math on these.
Quarter of a pound. Well,
let's assume we get 10.
So the sausage was $1 a pound.
Okay, so that was 1 pound, so
right.
$1.
Or $1.20, sorry.
Plus.
That's how much it cost us to do it. Plus the eggs
less.
I used a dozen.
$1.
$1. And then the peppers, onions.
If you were buying store-bought.
If you were buying store-bought.
$3?
For all of it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because you're using one onion.
Probably.
Maybe a good pepper.
Let's go generous. Go 5.
No.
Because peppers are expensive.
4.
And then mushrooms.
Split the difference.
$4.50.
If you're counting.
Yeah, got the mushrooms, so $5. 5. And then if I get
tortillas.
The tortillas are $1 a package, $1.20.
So you get 12?
No, this one's 8.
Let's call that $1.
Yeah, so $1.
$1?
Yeah. $8.
So you're now
$8. $1.
So $8 divided.
Well, it depends on how many you get out of here. I probably will get more than 8 out of this.
And you could go leaner.
Mm-hmm. You could go leaner. You could use a smaller tortilla. Heck, you could use egg roll wraps.
All right.
But
so what I'm going to say, I'm going to call this with the cheese. I'm going to say these are 75 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a little less money than the ones you get at McDonald's, but this is a quarter
less.
of a pound.
The prices have gone way up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We haven't been to McDonald's.
You can't even
forever.
buy it in $1, and these are 3 times the size of those.
That's true. These are humongous. So yeah, lots cheaper.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think they're either $1.85.
Oh gosh.
Or
That's
it might even be
ridiculous.
more, and they're about a third the size of that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Put that
All right, so
there.
next up, Mom, what do we got next?
Our egg biscuit.
Our clone.
Clone. Okay.
Here, let me get a knife. This one, there's something wrong with this one.
Yeah,
here.
I know. I think that one's defective.
I think something's falling off here.
Well, I don't know where my egg thing is. Dog hair. Man, dogs are shedding like crazy. Okie dokie. Now, I need more eggs.
Yep.
And I have more
Are
eggs.
you doing them scrambled style or are you doing fried style?
I'm going to do them fried style.
Okay.
Because I don't know where my thing is. I have one of those egg muffin cooker things,
Yeah.
and I don't know where it went.
Let's see.
So I'm just going to do a fried egg it's fried egg biscuit.
Yeah. Yep. And these save you a lot of money too.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
those sandwiches are not cheap anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's insane.
They're not cheap anymore. And they're better for you.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Mm-hmm. You can, of course, you can cook with whatever floats your boat, the oil that you like. I generally use butter or coconut oil, or lard if I'm feeling frisky.
Cokie Bunny says dog hair equals more protein.
Oh, it's everywhere though. Brutus is shedding, and it's ridiculous.
What is the smallest cast iron pan you have? This is my life.
This one? This one right here. It's the size of those small.
8-inch?
I think this is more of a 6.
I don't know.
I'll tell you.
Yep. I'm going with 8 on that.
Yeah. You're right. It's an 8.
You know why?
Why?
That's the speaker size. I know how big a speaker size is.
Funny. Very, very funny. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use this bowl. Again, I cracked my eggs into a separate bowl. I need a plate. Boy, I feel like I'm wandering around a lot today.
John says you're lucky to get a Big Mac for under $7.
No kidding.
And there's not, there's a lot of filler in a Big Mac. It's a lot of bread.
Yeah. It is a lot of bread. Oh, there's 3 slices of bread.
3 slices of bread. They put the special sauce, lettuce, cheese.
Pickles, onions,
That's what
and
I'm
it's
told.
on a sesame seed bun.
That's what I'm told.
Yep. So, there's the egg. And wait for our pan to heat up. Anybody got any questions?
Here's a comment. Melanie's saying sausage, egg, and biscuits at fast food places. Cheapest are $3 for a sandwich. I'm going to guess that all in with ours, since we're going to use actually sandwich meat.
Yes.
You can use ham if you want.
You can use ham. I have some salami here.
Grab that bag though.
Sure.
Let me show you something. We have a discount place nearby And this was 7 ounces of really, really good hard salami. Check out the price.
Yeah.
See that?
It's really tasty.
So, yeah. So this, the 7 ounces would be enough to make a ton of sandwiches. So let's call the salami a nickel.
Okay.
A nickel. I'm going to keep a running tally here.
All right.
So what else we got? 0.5.
There's another, I wish we had time to show them the breakfast thing that I make all the time. The egg tortilla thing that I make all the time.
Oh, maybe some other day.
Yeah, some other day. I make this breakfast where it's got tortillas, so it's like an egg quesadilla. So there's cheese and lunch meat or salami or whatever we have, and then fried eggs, and then I put the tortilla in the cast iron. It's so yummy.
Kimmy, the ceiling tiles here, these came out of an old hotel that was torn down in this tiny little town in central Wisconsin.
Yep.
And they're the old metal kind. They're really, really, at first I wasn't happy about the color, but Christa said, no, we're not painting those, and now I really do love them.
Yep.
All right, so if we're calling, eggs are $1, let's go generous and say it's 10 cents.
Yeah. Now.
And what else?
What?
The biscuit, we decided the biscuits were
14 cents a piece.
Okay.
And then you got the salami. And then cheese.
That's it.
Yep.
So how much do you think the cheese would be? Negligible.
Yeah. It's a couple
4 or
pennies.
5 cents?
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, this breakfast sandwich, all in, is going to cost about 30 cents.
You can make 10 of them for the cost of one at a restaurant.
And I guarantee you this is going to taste a lot better than whatever
Not some hockey puck that they microwaved.
I guarantee you.
All right, so Brad and I have a difference of opinion on our eggs. I will cook them to the way he likes it because he's the one that's going to eat it. I like them burnt.
She likes them completely
Crisp.
hockey puck, dark brown burned.
Yes, I like it. I actually gag when the yolk is not cooked all the way.
I like it just barely runny.
Just barely, yeah. So it's just weird for me. So I will make mine in this pan, and I will burn the stew out of them. Not really. They're not charcoal, but they're pretty darn close. There's nice crispy edges, but the yolk has to be completely cooked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a total difference of opinion for us.
I am. And, I know what you're going to want on yours that you didn't think of.
What? Sriracha. Oh, yeah. I know.
Also,
I'm only going to make one.
Also, this is something that Mom will make for her breakfast every once in a while.
I can't flip
It's like,
There we go.
think of it like Mexican lasagna, I guess. She'll put a tortilla down.
Oh, wait, I was talking about that.
Oh, I thought, okay.
Yeah.
Did you describe it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was checked out on the biscuits.
I know. No, I cook my eggs, and then I put on the tortilla, I put some sriracha mayo, ham cheese or turkey and cheese, and then I put that down in the pan after the egg is cooked, put the egg on top of the cheese, and do that on the reverse side, and then it's a quesadilla.
Okay, question about the kind of stevia that we like. It says J. Cree. Here it is. Boom. Pure. This, she feels like there's a aftertaste. I don't.
Well,
it's just so sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, there's an odd aftertaste, so I'm not a fan. All right, 2 slices of salami. And we'll put the egg down and the cheese on top.
Use a ball jar ring to put the egg in. You can.
Yeah, you can.
Whoa, it jumped. It went
exploded. Almost exploded.
I'm glad they saw that. It's in the shot.
That's funny.
It jumped.
Oh, I'll put the cheese on top. Okay. So this is done for you, yes?
Actually, let it go a little bit longer just because since it's on a sandwich, you don't want it to blur ball down.
You don't. You don't want it running all down your beard and getting caked in there?
No. As a matter of fact, you can pop the yolk.
Okay.
Since I'm here and I get to kind of just help.
The yolk just grosses me out.
Oh, come on now. I know.
It looks like alien brain.
Because it is a chicken.
Yes. Well, no.
Flipper.
What it is to me, Okay. Jimmy Neutron. Remember the aliens?
Oh, the TV show,
Yes.
but it was a movie.
It was It was the movie.
They had
The
chicken,
Jimmy.
they had
Yeah.
egg
The
heads.
alien on there. They were. It was just gross.
You're done.
Okay.
You're done.
All right. So I'm just kind of flop that on there like so.
Beautiful. Oh, and there's a little piece of egg that
Cheese.
is stray.
Turn that
He
off.
wants to come with me.
Here's the top.
Looky there. All right, folks.
There you go.
Okay. We figured this out. 30 cents. Look at that. 30 cents.
There you go.
Now, this will be lunch for sure. But 30 cents. Now, so let's say that this is all I would probably eat.
Yeah.
But if you ate two,
60 cents.
60 cents. Now, let's say you have a family of 5 and everybody eats a few. You're talking like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
And that's a good
A
sandwich.
good, quick, easy lunch or breakfast. And then you could freeze that. You could wrap it in the plastic like I showed you. Or we actually even thought about vacuum sealing those in smaller, the vacuum seal bags. Oh,
See, I wonder though, I think that this is too crumbly. You'd have to make your
Make it
other
crunch?
kind of biscuit. She makes several different kind of biscuits. This one I think would just break apart if you vacuum seal them.
Maybe.
But that other kind that you make.
Those are even more crumbly than this.
You think?
Not think, I know.
I know.
I know.
So 3 really, really cheap. Excuse me.
It's okay. It says that there's one person
Fast.
watching over here.
I know. What?
It shows one person watching over here.
Over here it shows
Did
that
we
there's
lose
200.
something?
It's no.
Funny.
Let's see. Beards are food savers for a snack later, says Dan.
Gross.
Yeah. Let's
No.
see. Stevia is processed like that, worse for you than sugar, says Ellen. Well, people with diabetes might disagree.
Yeah.
If you try pure stevia,
Yeah, you could grow it. We can't grow it here. I mean, we can grow it, but it will not overwinter because it's too cold here. So it's it's a perennial plant. So you can grow it, pick the leaves, dry it yourself, and then you have pure stevia.
Yeah.
This actually, where'd you put it?
the sandwich?
No,
or the stevia.
the
I put
stevia.
it back.
What?
I put things away where they go.
Right.
That is not the case.
So this one is not, does not have maltodextrin in it. We've looked, a lot of the bigger, humongous bags, they have maltodextrin in it, which if you've looked that up, is not, I can't remember all the stuff that it's not good for you. This one has organic erythritol and organic stevia leaf extract, and that's it. So
Yeah.
we've went with this brand just because it didn't have the maltodextrin in it.
So there you have it. If
Yeah.
you're interested in finding out about more Thrive Life stuff, or you want to find out about the business, or you just want to sign up, signing up is free.
It's free.
It's free.
And you can cancel anytime.
Yep. And they don't make it difficult.
No, they don't.
No,
make it
they
super
don't.
Easy.
You just don't pay.
Well, it's
You
not
take
that
it
you
off
don't
of your
pay.
cart and-
No, you cancel your deliveries. That's
Yeah.
the easiest way to do it. So and
So
that's in the account settings.
There's links down below, and I don't know. I think is it lunchtime.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, that means
Of course, I'm not really hungry because that was filling.
I'm excited about my biscuit.
Well, enjoy your biscuit.
I love your biscuits, baby.
It's awesome.
They're so.
Stop it.
Mom,
Stop.
Oh,
Just stop.
you're hurting my heart now. Your biscuits, they're delightful. Alrighty, guys. She's laughing over there.
Oh, geez, I just snorted. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Well,
You
you know,
guys.
we tell the kids all the time, isn't it better that we actually do have affection for each other still?
Yeah. Almost 30 years later.
Yeah. So, okay. I think that's it, guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back again next week. Oh, and Sunday nights, don't forget. That's more silly, funny, goofy stuff.
Oh, because this is not.
I like this food.
This is a lot more fun.
So,
Well, no, not a lot more fun.
hugs and kisses.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.